about 130, and Aurora's about 110.
What do you want? What do you want?
These are sweet.
They play together? They do. They snuggle.
Yeah.
Where's the other one?
Each other and having someone to sleep with. Because in the wild they have
There's one. Where's the other one?
And before they were together, they would actually grab toys. And they would play with toys.
Looking where I was going.
Look at him. So now that they're together,
You can't go like that.
Just like
You have to
Hudson.
stay here.
How old is he?
Is he handsome?
Oh, look
Is he
at
handsome, Mom?
him.
Is he handsome? No, that's a baby. He's not Hudson. Hudson's over there.
She said that before the two came, they would grab little toys and spoon them. And now that they've got each other, they spoon
Mom?
because their mother.
you guys can hear them pop.
Mommy, let's go at their side
What does that mean?
and go at
In this case,
the other side of the
showing
fence.
she's like, I'm tough, I'm going to get you.
Uh-oh.
It can mean different things in different settings, but it's not a happy noise.
Mom,
But we'll
how
get there
about we
with
go?
her. It's a slow process,
That's
and
only
actually
for
even having you guys here is good for her, not reacting at all. The two girls are now comfortable with people. We started out really slow, having people like the other two keepers here coming over to visit, and then we get volunteers to come, we get some maintenance staff to come, so they slowly had small. Yeah. Pardon? It's named after a wildlife park.
No,
It's a
Let's
shortened
go
version.
back and look at
It's
Hudson.
Kaska is the actual park. If I'm pronouncing that wrong.
Let's go look at that. So cute.
Yeah, I've seen them just twice, so I they have very sharp teeth. And their biggest thing is pouncing. They pounce to break the ice. She's about 130 right now.
Oh, look at the man.
she looks so friendly.
Oh, that's too
Yeah,
funny.
these guys love to slide. They'll be running and then they'll just literally, you think they tripped, but they just let go of their legs.
Mama,
and
where's
they
the other one?
slide everywhere.
At this size, though, without mom, they'd most likely get paralyzed in the wild.
Yeah, and they wouldn't have learned how to hunt themselves yet either. So yeah, they would survive. And an interesting fact is both boys are terrified of the little girls when they see them. And you think, oh, well, that shouldn't happen, it's just small. But they're also thinking, when there's a little one, there's also a big one. So they're thinking, where's mom?
Big angry mom.
I don't want to get in trouble with this baby because mom's going to come again. The males are, yeah, but if you've ever seen even human moms are pretty protective. They'll do whatever it takes.
Do the males interact at all, or are they aggressive towards each other?
Depending on the season and how full they are. When everybody's full, you'll see all species of bears interact. If you've ever seen like a salmon stream and you can see a whole bunch of grizzlies, it's because there's enough food, they'll be social. If there's not enough food, then they can get territorial over what food is around. So, the two boys, we are in the middle of introductions. It's a slow process with boys and at their age.
Yeah.
With younger ones, it's a lot easier to put them together, especially females. It's a lot easier to put together because a mom is almost always with another bear. It's her offspring. They stay with their kids for about 2.5 to 3 years, teaching them what's necessary to survive, and then those kids move on only during breeding season when the male will scare them off. So then they're off on their own. Mom gets pregnant again. So they have very good social skills because they're almost always with a female or with one of their offsprings. Whereas males aren't normally together, but you will see them if you've seen in Churchill and stuff. You'll see them sparring and things together. That's usually more in the winter when they're waiting for the ice to freeze.
Really cool.
Okay, we can go see the storm now.
In the case of a male, I mean,
You have to play with you.
males will actually
Really ran.
take care of babies, so to speak, in order to pass their own genetics. So
Over there.
because
Boring to her. Yeah, so they don't know that they don't know.
Oh, another one. They're estimated around 12 months. Both of them were rescued separately. Aurora came to us first. She wandered into Churchill, and they searched for days for a mom. She was by herself, and they never found anybody. So she wouldn't survive on her own, so she came here. And Kaska is one you may have read in the paper. There was a male who attacked some people, and they accidentally shot her mom first before they shot the male that attacked. So she also doesn't have a mom. And Storm was the one you may have read. He attacked a person, I think it was in September. And that man pulled out a cell phone. It was actually the cell phone that scared Storm away. And so usually what would happen is he would have been euthanized right away. If there's an attack, they just kill the bears, unfortunately. But because of his age, they decided to give him a second chance at life. So he was sent here to see if he could acclimatize to the zoo, the life in a zoo. But he's doing really good.
But you couldn't put him in there with.
No. We are doing introductions with both boys. So the way boys work is once they're sexually mature, you can't usually have them live together in a zoo. There's just too much competition, especially if a girl's around. So neither of them are sexually mature yet, so we are looking to put them together for now, just for companionship. And Hudson could learn a lot off of another bear, but the complete opposite. Storm was raised by his mom in the wild, and Hudson was raised by people in captivity. So they're complete opposite bears, so it's a slower introduction. The girls, in the time that they were here, it was about a month and a half. But there was also, we had quarantine issues that we couldn't put them together until a certain period, and then they were together that day and we never separated them. So it's a much easier process with little bears.
That's Storm.
This is Storm. This is Kaska.
It's a type of training.
Kaska's our newest bear, so she's still getting used to people, which is why I have some other keepers here, some new smells, some new blood. It's just all the process of getting her used to the fact that people are here and that she doesn't have to pay attention to us. You can already see Aurora up there. She came, she looked at us and went back to sleep. So she doesn't care that we're here, and that's what we want. We want them to go about their own business and only to come if I call. So, and they're doing well. They both are starting to learn their names. Storm knows his name, Hudson knows his name. So when we do call and I've got a bucket of food to listen to. Their diet right now is horse meat and fish. We would like them to be eating a few other things, but unfortunately Storm had issues digesting chicken, so we've kept him on the horse meat and the fish. They get a nice variety of fish. And Hudson's a very picky eater. We actually are in the process of trying to train him to eat other things. And it's just like a kid with something new, a kid with broccoli, he refuses it. And actually mackerel he'd never eaten before. And here, after training to eat it, it's now his favorite. He just won't try things. So once he tries things, he figures out he likes them, but it's getting him to try it. Whereas with a wild bear, they're going to eat anything you give them because that's what they do in the wild. They gorge and they'll eat as much as they can in a process, or whatever time frame they can, because they never know when the next meal's coming from. Whereas Hudson's lived in a zoo his whole life. He knows the next meal's coming, whether he eats this one or not. So he's a very picky eater.